This artwork was generated for the spring tour shows in Orlando and Miami, Florida in April of 1994. We thought we'd bring light to the plight of the manatee in Florida, and in doing so, we created a tour shirt, and I will guarantee you it was the only Grateful Dead shirt with a manatee on it. These were for the spring tour, 1994, down in Florida. Richard Biffle and I created most of our t-shirts over the phone. He lived in Virginia Beach at the time. His company was called the Artist of Rivendell. We didn't sit across a table or do it over beers. We did it over the phone. He took notes, I brainstormed, he took notes, and this is what we came up with. In 1994, the Grateful Dead were going to go through Florida for a spring tour. And there's all kinds of different things you can use for art, for iconographic art in Florida. But what we wanted to do in the Grateful Dead spirit is to maybe bring light onto a mammal down there that needs attention, and that's the Florida manatee. These things are chopped up in boat propellers and fishing nets, and the cause of the manatee is a very important one. And I thought, what a great way to bring that up to the Deadheads and such by making an event shirt for the Tampa and Miami shows in 1994. So Richard and I got together over the phone, as I said, and here's what we came up with. We have a skeletal diver with the manatee. These are both original pieces of art. You can see some differences to both of them, color. We were stabbing around for what was going to work. This eventually did become an event shirt for those shows. April 3rd was canceled. Billy Kreutzmann's dad took ill and he had to fly home. He was back for the April 4th show, and then the April 6th and 7th show were in Miami. So it was Orlando and Miami. And this is called the Manatee. Richard stamped it with his Artist of Rivendell stamp on the front, and on that he signed them, and little sketches. Tour notes. We didn't know what we were onto, but we were onto something. We ended up with a very successful shirt for those two dates in 1994 spring tour down in Orlando and Miami, Florida, the Manatee.